Okay, picture this. You hit the sack at midnight, your alarm blares at 4 a.m., and you wake up feeling like you just got back from a 10-day meditation retreat. I know, it sounds completely impossible, right? But what if I told you there's a way to get all your energy back without spending a third of your entire life in bed? Let's dive in. Does this sound familiar to you? You do everything you're supposed to, you get those full 9 hours, but you still wake up feeling like you've been run over by a bus. You are so not alone. See, most of us think about sleep like it's charging a phone, The more time you plug it in, the more battery you get. But our bodies are so much more complicated than that. The real game changer isn't just piling on more hours. It's about mastering the hours you already have. It's all about quality over quantity. Because the secret sauce here isn't more sleep, it's smarter sleep. So first things first, let's just bust the biggest myth in the book. That sacred 8-hour rule we've all had drilled into our heads. We're about to find out why that one-size-fits-all advice might actually be what's making you so tired. You want to know the real reason you can sleep for 9 hours and still feel awful? It's because those hours were probably a chaotic mess, totally out of sync with your body's natural rhythm. Just sleeping a long time doesn't guarantee you're getting that deep, restorative sleep your brain and body are literally craving. It's the quality and the timing that really matter, not just the number of hours. Okay, so how do we get that high-quality sleep? Well, we have to crack the code. And that code is built around one super simple but really powerful idea, the 90-minute rule. See, your sleep isn't just one long, flat-out snooze. Instead, all night long, your brain is moving through these repeating patterns or cycles. And just understanding this one thing is the first crucial step to actually mastering your rest. And here it is, the magic number. On average, every single one of those sleep cycles lasts about 90 minutes. This is the basic building block for a fantastic night's sleep. Honestly, everything else we're going to talk about hinges on this number right here. So, each 90-minute cycle has its own little journey. You start off in light sleep, just kind of drifting off. Then, you drop down into deep sleep. And this is absolutely essential. It's where your body does all its physical repairs. And finally, you pop up into REM sleep. That's where all the dreaming and memory consolidation happens. Your brain just runs this loop over and over all night. And this is why timing is everything. If your alarm clock rips you out of bed when you're in the middle of that deep sleep stage, you're going to feel groggy, confused. They actually call it sleep inertia. But if you time your alarm to go off at the end of a cycle, when you're naturally back in a lighter stage of sleep, you'll wake up feeling amazing, alert, refreshed, and ready to go. Okay, so that's the science. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the practical side. How do you actually make sure those sleep cycles are the best they can possibly be? Well, here is an actionable toolkit you can literally start using tonight. We're going to cover 4 main things: turning your bedroom into a sleep cave, the massive problem with blue light, a couple of smart supplements you might want to look into, and the incredible power of having a simple wind-down ritual. First up, your environment. I want you to think like a caveman. Your room needs to be pitch black. It needs to be cool. Somewhere between 16 and 19 degrees Celsius is perfect. And it needs to be either totally silent or have some steady white noise. We call this cave mode, and trust me, it is non-negotiable if you want truly deep sleep. Biohack number 2 is to declare war on blue light. Yeah, the light from your phone, your TV, your laptop. It's basically screaming, hey, brain, it's the middle of the day. And what does that do? It completely shuts down your body's production of melatonin, which is your natural sleep hormone. The rule here is so simple. No screens for 1 to 2 hours before you plan to sleep. For real, just put the phone down. Next up, let's talk about smart supplements. Now, obviously, you should always check with your doctor before you start taking anything new, but 2 really popular ones are magnesium glycinate, which is amazing for calming your brain and relaxing your muscles, and L-theanine. That's a stuff in green tea, which is fantastic for dialing down any of that pre-sleep anxiety. And finally, you gotta build a ritual. Think about it. Just like brushing your teeth signals you're done eating for the day, a consistent wind-down routine tells your brain that sleep is on its way. It doesn't matter what it is, reading a real book, journaling, a little meditation, the habit itself tells your overactive mind that it's officially time to power down for the night. All right, you have the fundamentals down. Now it's time to level up your sleep game. We're going to do that by busting a few myths and learning a seriously cool trick straight from the US military. Let's do this rapid fire. Myth: you absolutely need 8 hours. The reality? Efficiency is what truly matters. Myth: naps are for lazy people. Reality? A quick 20-minute power nap is a secret weapon for boosting your focus. And the big one, myth:
oh, I'm just a night owl. The reality is, while some of us have a natural tendency, for most people, it's just a habit, and any habit can be reprogrammed.
Now, if you want the ultimate pro tip, a technique to basically fall asleep on command, you have to hear this. This method was actually developed by the military to help fighter pilots fall asleep anywhere, under any conditions. And get this, it has a reported 96% success rate after just 6 weeks of practice. Okay, here's exactly how you do it. First, relax every single muscle in your face. Let your jaw hang, your tongue, the tiny muscles around your eyes. Next, just let your shoulders and arms go completely limp. Feel how heavy they are. Now, take a deep breath out and relax your chest. Then, relax your legs, starting at your thighs and letting the relaxation flow all the way down to your feet. Finally, for 10 seconds, just clear your mind and repeat the words "don't think" over and over and over.
So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's really about more than just a few sleep hacks. This is about a fundamental mindset shift, a whole new way of thinking about the 1/3 of our lives we spend asleep.
You have to stop thinking of sleep as lazy, wasted, unproductive time. Start treating it like what it actually is, high-performance fuel for your brain and your body. Because the domino effect is so clear. Better sleep leads to making better choices, and making better choices, well, that leads to a better life. It's that simple. This is really the bottom line, isn't it? Your success tomorrow, your energy, your focus, your creativity, all of it is decided by what you do tonight. It all boils down to one simple truth. If you want to win the day, you have to win the night first. So, I'll leave you with this question. Which one of these hacks are you going to try tonight? Are you going to build that sleep cave? Ditch the blue light? Maybe master that military method? Just pick one, start there, and see how it completely transforms your energy. It's time to stop counting the hours you sleep and start making the hours you sleep count.